to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Tua going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Tua. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
They called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want the win at playoff time.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
That's good. Dolphins. First down. Again, 11 on the play.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're avoiding giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Aquino with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
12.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They're right here.
Looking to pass. Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he stopped immediately there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jackson now. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Dolphins 33.
Now Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
That's another Baltimore.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
DC, ready? Hey, Alpha, it's hot!
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Dolphins 3.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
17 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
6 yards. Second down.
On play action, here's Tua. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long, then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Now it's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. That's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. They got his man complete. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Jackson. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Now come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The drive starts with a run from H.A. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Now a toss right side, H.M. with it. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Waddle the motion man right. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
45-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Baltimore.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson makes the connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
In motion, the tight end. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Here's Tua. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he goes out right around the 39. Here's 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
44. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 42 yards on the play.
In motion goes the tight end. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Tua to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Here we go. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now Tua. Little short pass here to Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
First down.
Ready, shot.
First and goal, Miami.
Wait, team. Wait.
Throwing Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Tua. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ready, shot.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football. Wound up with 3 touchdown passes for the game, and his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we